week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. All right.
Rodgers now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field with a second chance. Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Right left. Jump out. 630.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. On play action, Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Will Anderson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. He's on his way. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Purdy. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Purdy with it on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Right now, you got 58.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Right left. Jump out.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And that one complete to Hodgins. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
It's 2nd and 8. Check 30.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Skirts by him at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Purdy.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Waddle the motion man right.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Purdy now to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Running right, here's Walker
to the 27-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Bills 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Inside. Wide left.
On first down, Rodgers.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Going right.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
so that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bills 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ken Walker
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he is going to have the Bills first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Rodgers now throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Get 300. Get 300.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 6.
19 Lion. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Now Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football.